Hello, welcome back to 2064 Read-Only Memories. For real this time, because I started recording before, and I realized I didn't have my save file. I was like, what the heck? And apparently I figured out what happened, which is that once you save, let me show you.
Good luck. Turn, you keep at it, try.
When you save, you have to go to save, yes, and if you click done, it doesn't save. You have to actually choose a name and click done, which I guess made sense. I'm someone who usually checks all that stuff before closing the game, but I didn't. So basically I opened the game and I was in my apartment with Turing, and I just had to do everything again. It took like 10 minutes, so it's not a big deal because it was just 1 hour of gameplay and I just skipped through everything. But that was pretty annoying. I did my best to do everything exactly the same, just in case the decisions make any difference. Probably don't, but yeah. So I'll just continue. This is right before we have to go back to Hayden's apartment. Now we're going to look for the memory cache, which is what Tomcat right here on the left told us we need to find. His memory cache, to see what he was working on, to see why he would have disappeared, or he could have disappeared. So yeah, after that unexpected thing, let's just keep going with the story, which is something I wanted to do. I have my beer, which I've realized you sort of, I don't know, there's a way to drink it, I guess, but I'm not gonna do it because I didn't do it last time, just in case. Pains me, but it's okay. And now we can go to Hayden's apartment and we find the robot that doesn't let us in.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
Hope the volume is good. It looks fine. That's my friend's place. Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigation. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
It's not gonna let me.
That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence.
I mean, we could use the fire exit.
Only authorized Neo-SFPD
That's not gonna
personnel
happen.
may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate.
Alrighty.
I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Yes. I do have a contact?
Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Lexi.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
I prefer it that way. Oh.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak.
Or can I? Let's do this, see if this helps at all. Because the music is a bit loud.
Considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now.
Cool.
Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
Detective Rivers.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Cool. Getting quite a few spots already. The Neo San Francisco Police Station for the Richmond District has all the charm of, well, any other old police department.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
I am looking for Detective Lexa Rivers. Tolerates Haku. Did I just see you?
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care.
Okay.
She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with? I apologize,
Probably not,
citizen,
yeah.
but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your...
Oh.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I shouldn't have done that, maybe. No, thank you.
Have a good day, citizen.
I'm going to many places pretty quickly. I'm wondering if I'll come back to these places or not. A map showing police activity. Is this supposed to be a map? So police activity is on this side. But Hayden's apartment is here. So this is where she is. Oh, the park. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Yeah.
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go.
Cool.
Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the...
Raw recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
I'm good.
All right. Please have a nice day.
Hey, could you take a photo of me and my adorably precious ROM? Thanks. Did I do that? Having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. Okay. Oh, the carousel, that's where she is.
I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
Set personality modifier to Killjoy Captain.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
Lexi?
Can't you see I'm busy here?
Hey there, long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing?
Oh, you wanna know? Should I?
Oh, I won't. It's up to me and the entire crack detective unit of the Neo SFPD to protect the city from the horrors of the spectral robot threat. Just hold your horses and let me get this done before you start twisting my arm about whatever it is you need.
Something about the Froyo stand?
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it. I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
What's their problem with you? Why'd you move anyway?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends.
What's their problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got.
I'm not sold on the augments thing, and the discrimination is kind of weird so far. We'll have to see more world building, but anyway.
It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. But hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
An old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing.
Oh, shoot, that's no good.
Yep.
How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation.
I mean, the investigation is already open. The problem is...
I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
That's cool. Yeah, I was hoping we could keep this off the books.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs.
It's annoying that once this shows up, it takes like half a second for you to be able to skip. So I'm just baited by this the whole time, and I just end up having to click twice. It's a silly thing, but it's kind of annoying.
I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
I mean, he made it himself, right?
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously.
Great.
They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out.
Relax. Okay, we can do that. Can you escort us into the apartment? Do any of these work?
No way, not gonna happen.
Okay.
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
Okay. This is important because...
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed.
Yeah, you're like pushing too much.
I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
Good call. Stir the pot. You know I can handle myself. You've been there. What kind of history do you
Sure
have?
You can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much
I agree with
fast
her,
and loose with this
100%.
kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
Although when it comes to like a missing person, really like time is of the essence. So I'm sure this will work from both ends. I just want to help my friend. Oh, that's why you're desperate, right?
No. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do it that way.
Okay.
I know
Why
you
does
think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now.
Why does it let you just keep insisting? It's like too much.
With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest.
Just having information in a day is like probably better than nothing.
Let me do my
So
job. I don't want you to get hurt.
we gotta trust her.
Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
That's sweet. I hear you, Lexi.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not going to send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, all right?
That was
Well,
nice.
that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
What is it? Fire exit?
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Oh.
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data.
Oh, okay.
We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
One of the finest rooms on assignment in the park. Do I have anything? The water? Maybe I can offer her the water. Well, headphones?
Huh. I didn't think anyone actually bought this brand.
What about this one? The chatter fills your ears. Is this even legal? What if I talk to him?
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Alright, let's just talk, I guess. Touch. Not a good idea to push her around, I agree.
The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve. He's been after this spot for years.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968. It is Neo SF's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
If I touch this, she would just come stop me? No, well. So now the robot's gonna come?
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Sure.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water.
Oh,
I'll just wait here for you to finish.
okay.
People see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Cool observation, but just gonna drink it if I can. Or maybe give it to someone? How can I drink it? Can I? Oh, okay. Great.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some...
Sure.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
So distressed.
Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels.
Oh. We can help her. Oh,
Perfect.
That's easier.
all I needed.
also I got an achievement that says fail to convince Lexi. Wait, let me see it. Fail to convince Lexi and find another solution. So I guess there was a way. I guess if you went for the friend thing or like more personal, maybe she would have budged. I don't know.
Let me keep that under my.
Hey!
Was
What
that
the hell
enough?
are you doing with my ID?
I was picking it up for you.
Excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Did it break?
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart?
Makes sense.
It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
What stand, dude?
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
It's cool that there are many ways to do things, I guess.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know.
Because so far I didn't feel like there were many options that really were choices that really made a difference. So it's cool to know that there's some stuff, I guess. And this has a bunch of achievements for a short game. It has 64 achievements. That's pretty cool. We'll see. Bunch of different stuff. Alrighty.
Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
So you think the ID is enough then? Ah, I can see Tomcat, my home. That's cool. I just show it to them? I mean, I don't have her ID.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
What a dumbass. That was
So,
easy.
are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
You don't need to prove anything to me. Not bad at all.
At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
How did that work with Lexi's voice anyway? Can police bot see us? Yeah, it makes
Well,
sense.
I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B.
Okay.
They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses.
Okay.
I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law.
Just talking in front of them.
Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer.
No.
But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Okay. Oh gosh.
What?
Pure? What does this say? No idea what it says.
Oh no! No, 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 no! Our apartment! My home! Who could have done this? Why?
Those look like Human Revolution graffiti. Oh, okay.
What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Pure text come. That's an F word. That's another one. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. I mean, it's not really. Oh, maybe here. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Yeah. Desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. And this is probably just gonna comment. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. That's weird.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like parallax.
Maybe Hayden has some secrets.
Bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. I think the data cache is gone.
Yeah.
We've searched everywhere, and it
I didn't
just
see the
isn't
plant.
here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
This could make sense. Maybe they they took it to delay Hayden's research.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past.
Neo-druid?
Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No!
What? Something happened to me? Or to the... Okay, I'll save. And I'll save right this time. Instead of doing that, it would be cool if they were like, would you like to save? Like some other... Wow, that was short. Okay. I'm not sure how many there are, but... That was already a chapter. Okay. Chinatown Hospital. Yeah, something happened to my augments or whatever. Let's save. Come on. That worked.
Thank goodness you're finally awake.
You're finally awake.
I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
Are you okay? My head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment.
Oh.
After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuroscrambler.
Mil-spec neuroscrambler? Who do you think that... Why'd they attack us and leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high.
But they just left.
Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Yeah. Who do you think that this...
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe they didn't recognize. There's no way. They want you to leave them. That makes sense if... yeah, this makes more sense.
A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there.
That means it was another ROM, right?
Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again. Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Oh, thank goodness.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
No.
Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
Great. Maybe we just throw it away.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
Why would he give you a glass? Made out of glass. Another cup.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
I mean, where can we go?
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Another patient? I just realized he's like at the foot of the bed, right? I have long ass arms. Oh, he's a patient? Doesn't look like one.
Sorry for being a nosy Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar.
Looks hella suspicious though, this guy.
Has anything happened to him?
Who are you, man?
Of course. I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Okay. We got probable cause.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite.
Were you listening in?
I I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance. I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can. The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
I'm interested in this to see if he can have motive.
Yes, as I've mentioned,
It doesn't really make sense.
Parallax acquired my company,
But maybe.
System 1 Software.
I mean, if they bought it from
I
you,
accepted a
probably
CTO
fine.
position, and additionally served on Parallax's board
CTO?
for several years.
I'm not sure what that means.
The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take.
Okay.
The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire, dangerous, morally ambiguous fire, and well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Yeah, for real. It's a good way to see it. How'd you meet Hayden? Do you know anything about his research? This is cool.
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink.
Yeah, no shit. That was so obvious.
Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you are spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on.
Erstwhile?
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
How did you meet him?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
How can you help?
I can think of a few ways.
I mean, he has money, he has resources.
I still have some contacts
And
Parallax
contacts.
and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
That's great.
I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information.
This encounter is so random though, because the police officer was like, okay, we knew her. Or whatever, but this is like, he was just chilling there. He's so willing to help.
Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can.
I don't trust him.
What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to
Oh,
extract his computer's data cache,
He's just talking, okay.
the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second.
Look at his smile.
We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
What do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Maybe we can trust him? I don't know. Are you sure we can trust him? We should trust him. I don't think we should trust him. Are you sure?
I don't think we have any choice.
Yeah, well, good point.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
Very well.
You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry.
Brian Mulberry.
After an introduction
Cool
from
name.
me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
How do you know him? Are you involved?
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
How do you know him?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the meshnet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker.
Leon Decker.
He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry.
Is that enough?
Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both. Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh. Oops. Is that a
I
Roomba?
can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal.
I mean, if you know me, you can't really
Do you
complain.
even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass. I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
That doesn't help, man.
Oh great, the robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you?
Just let us be, man.
I guess I'm letting you off the hook.
Great.
This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
So they didn't even go in.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story, but when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
I mean, we get it. You don't have to keep saying we're gonna keep doing illegal shit. Just say it.
Look, it's not being squashed completely.
We understand.
I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing.
Cool.
Which means somebody definitely has some influence. Enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
Cool.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yep.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Look at those.
And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I mean, you really want to call her though, so might as well. I'll be careful.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
A gun? Yeah. Let's go.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol.
Cool.
It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air. Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety.
Cool.
This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license. The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
Thanks. Hope I won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See you. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers.
Thank you for not throwing me in jail.
You should talk
I need
to
to
the
talk to
receptionist
this.
and formally check out before we go anywhere.
I need to talk to probably this guy.
We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker.
Decker.
He should be somewhere around.
Oh, he's not made for conversation. Can I take him home? I bet. Oh, you can already tell who's important, who's not. I'm waiting here for my husband. Okay.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
That's quick.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
I mean, if we can talk.
Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
Why do you think he's helping us?
You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him.
What kind of work do you do?
Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years.
What's your story? I kind of don't want to ask.
Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at.
Yeah, well, good point. Thank you.
No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look.
If you know where to look.
You have a good day now.
I wanted to check out that. Ah, he left. If you want a Hassie, you have to pay using Lips Pay linked to your ID card. You pick a Hassie hot and drink it. You feel recovered.
Very good. Isn't Hassie the best?
Why is this in...
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma.
Cool.
You should currently be in your assigned bed resting. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
No need. Listen here. Should I do this?
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event.
Yeah.
I must insist that you remain for treatment. Even
What a
non-lethal
dumbass.
stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
I insist.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient.
Okay.
But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care.
Cool.
Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price. I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated health.
Oh man. Sure.
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care. Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic.
Yeah, man.
You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
Good call. Will do.
We're free to leave. Why not head
Look at
back
this
home
guy.
first, yes? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least.
You
For
calling
such
me
a clean
stinky?
place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Oh, just leave, okay. Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good.
Thank you, man.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what
Yeah.
happened. They should still be
Let's
waiting.
save. Haven't saved in a while. Save, yes. Chapter
For
2.
us at Stardust, let's not keep them waiting.
Yeah, let's go. Can I not do the dishes?
I already saw it. You're good.
I mean... okay.
Welcome to Stardust.
bearish. I can talk to him.
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus. You have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you?
Not bad.
Well, that's good. But we can do better than not bad. Let me know how we can help. Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he loves listening to his patrons' problems. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help.
Quite a few voice
We try to run a
actors.
tight ship around
That's
here.
cool. Do you know anything about Hayden?
Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh? Oh, no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more.
Let's see
Oh,
what's...
there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo-SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Thanks.
Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
That was nice, that was sweet. Focus patron.
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
Nope.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
Not great. Someone stole the cash.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming.
Yep.
I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the protest. We talked to this guy. It's good to know if she knows anything about this guy. Maybe like don't trust him or...
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlat.
There we go.
When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Maybe the coincidence was just like... I mean, it wasn't a coincidence and it has to do with the story, so... We'll see.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
Yeah, this is what I want to know.
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Fair enough. It's the only leave we got. I will be careful.
Good. Now to lighten the mood.
Lighten the
While y'all
mood.
are chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Cool.
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road.
Okay.
Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access.
I mean, we're gonna get killed if we do.
For us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area.
Cause Jess is a freaking criminal.
Showed you a new rear when y'all first came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
I mean, dude, do it yourself. Profit. Okay, let's ask why she has contacts.
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
What the frick?
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono.
Okay.
That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court.
Profit.
Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self. I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places.
Well.
When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
Okay, I'll go grovel.
That's the spirit.
Is she
I
here?
need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too.
Y'all will get lucky.
But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Okay.
It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce.
Yeah, none of us are
I'll send
hybrid.
Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
We'll be in touch.
Sure thing, huh? I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
It's weird how she just assumed we were gonna do it.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Behind some ropes?
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse.
I mean, we just talked a little bit. You were a dick.
I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you.
You've been in the bar since the morning?
Prodding at me without telling me your press.
I mean, we're friends with Tomcat.
Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you.
Yeah.
Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A ass.
Is that a zombie? Bouncer's gonna take you out, Jess. You say it like that.
Let's go.
What a voice. I didn't do shit. Well.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves. We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in.
Maybe if we go with someone?
Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us?
Looks like a hybrid.
It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Hello. Hey, have you checked out Megaphobeter? I heard the machine was donated to Stardust recently, but it's been having problems since it got here. Something doesn't seem right once you get to the boss, you know? Did I lose because it was glitchy? What does that mean? She does have horns. Well, hi. Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Makes sense. Maybe I'll get something fruity. Ah, do I have to give them the drinks they want to talk to them? Sorry, cutie, not quite ready to play the room yet. Gonna try to get another drink into me first, again. Something really fruity. Come hit me up later. This guy's probably not.
Give me a few minutes, okay?
But he does have a voice, so maybe he's
The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking.
Sazerac? So should we... I mean, just because he has a voice? I mean... Just because he has a voice actor, probably it's this person that we need to... Hello.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
And these guys are not really... let's see if we can find this. Sazerac.
Let me look up how to make that.
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers.
That's true.
This one is...
Good team.
Thanks, son.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Let's give this guy a drink.
Hey, how'd you know my favorite? Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before? I'm Boris. Have a seat.
Boris.
Well, as long as you don't mind me being distracted by this jerk.
What's the problem?
My boss has just managed to lock themselves out of our company's servers. I'm not sure exactly what they did, and I don't have my company ROM on me, so I'm trying to walk them through what to do over the phone. It's not going well.
I hope you get paid.
It's not bad, but I could always go for more. Honestly, as much as I complain, I do like my job. Maybe not my boss, but whatever. Sure, they break everything, but I have fun putting it all back together.
Every cloud has server.
I guess that's the spirit, if your silver lining is searching the mesh for obscure error codes all night.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do this over the phone. I guess I gotta head out and take care of this. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for letting me vent. I hope it wasn't too much. Maybe I'll see you around.
Okay, so that didn't really help. So, should I get something fruity for one of these? Can I straight up ask for a fruity drink? That doesn't help.
If you need a break from the music, it's quiet.
Hey, good to see you back.
Let's see if they can help me.
It's being rented out for a private party tonight. Hybrid night. I try not to judge, but I don't think this is your crowd.
Yeah, you're right. The drink.
What are you having?
Let's see. Fluffy dream. Something that sounds fruity. Tastes like orange. Wiener juice.
Remind me, what's in that?
dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie. This one is...
Champagne orange flavored vodka. I mean, that's enough. Maybe not. This drink is what orange tastes like. All you can say to describe it tastes like orange.
Thanks, son.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Probably to the one that said something fruity. Not something really fruity.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering?
Oh, she has a voice.
Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
They tricked me. Sure.
I'm Caitlin.
Caitlin. Name's Heku. It seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance.
Gene therapy.
There are human revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
Yeah. It's lucky to have you, yeah.
Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him.
Am I supposed to be like being friendly to convince him, and then if not, then I have to... I don't know, I'm not sure.
So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
I noticed you had an empty glass. She doesn't though. No, she'll be that bummed.
Oh jeez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Everyone needs a break.
Well, don't spread this around, but to blow off steam sometimes, I like to write short stories. Nothing too serious, just stories about people I know.
Can I write one about me?
We'll see. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Oh, that's convenient.
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
I'm so social, dude. I've never been this sociable in my life. First time in a club is in a freaking video game.
I say to beat it.
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right.
She didn't say anything about the robot. That's weird. We're just chilling with the robot. Alright, let's save.
Hey!
I gotta type something in. I saved 100%. Alright, I'm gonna leave it here. Because it's probably gonna get... we're gonna do a lot of stuff now. We're gonna talk to people. We're gonna figure out what to do next. Then we have maybe information from Tomcat. Then maybe we have information from Lexi, was it? Our friend from the police. And yeah, we'll see what we can get into. Maybe we'll play something else next time, but I want to keep going with this. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one. Bye bye.